Hello, welcome or welcome back. My name is Holly-Beth and this is my little place where I get to talk about anything to do with crafts, mainly to do with knitting, but in these videos specifically we talk about our monthly goals, we do little project vlogs throughout the month, and at the end we go through what I managed to achieve and what I actually made. So it doesn't necessarily follow a traditional monthly knitting podcast format, but it does include all the things that you would expect from a knitting podcast, just in a different way that's a bit more manageable for me. I hope there's not too much background noise. It is absolutely hammering it down outside right now, which is very nice because it's been very warm here in the UK. As I said, we go through all of our goals of what I want to achieve on the first of the month, which is today, so happy 1st of August. And of course I bring to you my plans and goals list for this month. So if that's something you want to see and see how we get on this month and exactly how much yarn we used as well, because I am also doing a big old yarn de-stash as well, then I hope that you'll want to join me with that. I just want to say as well, firstly, I apologise about any mess in the background, like suitcases, bags, boxes, etc. We are currently in the process of finding / moving house, so please excuse that. Hopefully there won't be too many more videos with all of that in, maybe like another month's worth maybe, but we'll see. So let's go through my projects and my goals for this month and what I want to do with them. Firstly, I think I'm going to start off with the thing that I think is going to become my main project this month, and that's going to be my porcelain sweater. This is a pattern by Lene, so Lene Holme Samsøe. This is how far I've got. It's the same as every month since I cast it on almost, but this month I would like to finish it, like actually finish it completely. A whole month I think is somewhat doable to finish this. This got put on a big hold when it came to, I want to say maybe the end of June. So, end of June, probably. I don't know, that was like 2 months ago now. This is how far I've got. This is the top back. I am going to have a whole full project vlog dedicated to this, and I don't really every month want to talk about what colours and yarns they are, I think, for each project, which is why I didn't really get on with the traditional knitting podcast format anyway. But for the main colour, I'm using Drops Flora held with Drops Kid Silk Mohair. This is the off-white, this is the white fog, I think, and I'm using a bunch of different pinks. I'm not following the traditional blue and white, mainly because I just didn't think that that would suit me very much. So these are all of the pinks that I'm using. So there's a mixture of Drops Flora, Drops Fable, and then there's also a mixture of mohair. So I've got 2 of the Mayflower Super Kid Silk, 1 of the Permanent Angel mohair, and 1 mohair from Hattigan, this one here. I'm using 4 contrast colours. So the reason it got put on hold is because I didn't know what order I wanted to do the colours in. In the last week of June, I did know what month are we in? In the last week of July, I did actually finally work out where I want my colours. So I did a bunch of different swatching, and this is where I'm at. So these are the colour combinations that I will be using in my porcelain sweater, at least the orders that they're going in. There is one chart that I may be changing a little bit because I think it will look a bit nicer. The charts are still going to stay the same. I have seen quite a few people do some differences with the decreases, which is what I wanted to do with the arms as well. That's going to be on the agenda, but this month I would like to finish it, and there's no reason I can't, apart from moving house and things like that, but there's no reason I can't in regards to I don't feel like I can do it, because I've got the colours down. I know what colours I want to do in what order now, so I can just crack on with it now, and I'm really excited, especially since I finished off my main project for July. Couldn't tell. I'm really excited about that. I have a feeling I might end up getting like super close to finishing, but this month I would like to finish my porcelain sweater. I really would. I'd love to finish it. Also, this month I would like to work more on my Boneyard shawl, which is a shawl for my mum for her birthday. Her birthday's in October, so I've got plenty of time to do it, but I'm really actively trying this year to be ahead when it comes to deadline stuff. I did sort of mention in my June record, I keep saying June, in my July recording, that I need to work out if maybe if I do a repeat every week, is there enough weeks left which would allow me to finish this? I think the answer is yes, but that just gives me some sort of like idea to work towards where I will have enough time to finish it. But it's a really lovely shawl. I'm excited. I have knit this shawl in this yarn before. It is just cotton I've had in my stash since I first started making or first started getting back into knitting. It's just a vintage cotton in this grey colour. So that is a goal this month. I want to work on this. I don't think I'll finish it for sure and get a good amount of progress done on it. Another progress one, because I'm just going to stop saying that I'm going to finish it because it's just not, if I finish it, it's going to be really cool. This is my Tolsta 4-ply, which I'm sure you're sick of seeing if you've been watching these updates. This has been on my needles for over a year, I'm sure now. It's a 4-ply version of the Tolsta Tee by Rebecca Clow of the Career Bayer. Fantastic pattern. I really do want to finish it, but I don't think it's going to happen this month. So what I do want to do is I am really close to finishing this section. I want to finish off the bust decreases and, if preferable, both sleeves. Definitely one sleeve done, or both sleeves started so that they are picked up at the same time. So it's literally just easy peasy stuff left to do. I might have forgotten to mention the Boneyard Shawl by Stephen West. It's a free pattern. You can find it on Ravelry. As always, any links to anything I mention in these videos in regards to patterns, etc., will be linked down in the description below, so you can find it for yourself there if you want to find out more information about it, or you also want to make it. So yeah, that's my small goal with this t-shirt. My main goal, I'd love to finish it this year at some point. I am using this yarn here, Bamboo Soft. That's the plan for my Tolsta 4-ply. Alongside the Tolsta, I have a few things going on in the background in regards to finishing off a bunch of other projects that were originally from my Finish It February video. Doubt I will get to any of the others this month, but it's in the noggin. So as for new projects that I hope to get to, when I finish my porcelain, even if I don't finish my porcelain, I'd like to cast this on. This yarn here, so this is Women's Institute Homegrown. It's 100% wool. It's a yarn that you can buy at Hobbycraft, which, if you're not from the UK, is like a chain hobby craft store that we have here in the UK. The Women's Institute is an organisation that Hobbycraft work with, and they provide, you know what, I'll just read the label. So the Women's Institute, as the largest voluntary women's organisation in the UK with over 212,000 members, the WI plays a unique role in providing women with educational opportunities and the chance to build new skills, to take part in a wide variety of activities, and to campaign on issues that matter to them and their communities. And when it comes to the WI yarns, a minimum of 5 pence from this sale, from the sale of this item, will be given to the National Federation of the Women's Institute. It's basically a yarn that passes a tiny amount of the profits onto the Women's Institute. I'm really excited to use it. I've swatched already for this way back when I did my swatching for my anemone sweater, which was like March. This is in the colour Plum 783, and I plan on making another Achill jumper, which is a pattern by PetiteKnit. This is a pattern that, oh gosh, I don't know what year it was, but I did a test knit for this exact sweater years ago for PetiteKnit. I love that jumper so much, but I made it out of Drops Daisy and it pills so bad that it's kind of beyond, I don't want to say beyond saving, because it was never good to start with, because literally within the first wear it was kind of almost just ruined. I have depilled it and it just gets the pills just come back almost immediately. It's a shame, but I really want one that doesn't pill as much as Drops Daisy. Yeah, I also want to change it so I don't do the stood up collar. I would like to do a folded down collar, because I'm just realizing that I just like those a lot better. Everything else I think I will probably do the same, so all the modifications that I did during that test knit, so doing a slightly longer back split hem, I think I may have done slightly longer sleeves. If that's anything you need to know, I'm doing another version of a test knit that I really enjoyed. I definitely want to cast that on this month. Of course I'm not going to finish that, but it's something that I want to take into September with me, you know, feel all autumn vibes with this lovely colour. I'm going to bring it out again because I again would quite like to still start this. I don't know when I'm going to pack it away, but I'm not packing it away just yet. Short Spell in the colour Cherry Red, colour 12 either way. Rigmor Tee by PetiteKnit. I really want to make it. As I said previously, I think my idea is that I'm going to do the main body of the t-shirt plain stockinette, and then the sleeves will have the lace eyelets. I think that's still what I'm going towards. It is still on the list. I really want that t-shirt, And I was thinking, well, why don't I just finish my Tolsta? It's a similar colour, yes. They're different weights though, and they're different styles. I'm going to keep it on the list, and I thought I would still briefly talk about it now because I do still want to make it. We'll see if I get to it. Another one is the Lusk tee. That is also, again, a pattern by Clow from Ravelry. They have fantastic patterns, amazing patterns. I haven't 100% decided yet, and I don't even think I'll get to this, but I want to mention it anyway. I have some black dropped bell that I think could look quite nice in a Lusk tee. That's also in my head as well. And then finally, I would quite like to start another cross stitch project, but not one of the ones that I've already got started, because those ones might now be for next year instead of this year. I have some cross stitch kits to make up. There's 3 in total. They are the same thing but not the same design. You would have seen them in one of my monthly roundup videos in the project vlogs section where I went through the haul of them. I just don't quite remember where I put them when I'm packing, so I can't show them now. But they're really cute. I want to make all 3 as a Christmas gift for someone really special to me, so we'll see. But if I can start one of those this month, that would be really cool, because then I'll get a head start on the Christmas gifts. Like I said, I want to be really organised this year. So there's that. Also, UKCA CE. I have a Etsy shop that I really want to start selling my plushies, but I just need to do the last few steps of testing the safety on those plushies because they are seen as toys. There is very strict guidelines and laws you have to follow when it comes to these items, which I see a lot of people don't do, and I want to make sure that I am one of the people that is following the law for starters, but also is doing everything correctly, because I don't want to sell a toy to a child or a baby or anyone that may come in contact with a baby and it cause harm. I know that I make my plushies very safe, but having that extra testing there and proof with the label is huge. This month, last month I said I wanted to do 2. I'm literally in the middle of moving house, so whether I'll get to this, I don't know. So this one's going to be kind of loose. If I can get to it, I'd love that. If not, it'll be a September thing. But just 1. I just want to do 1, not 2. I just want to do 1. I want to get 1 tested, passed, uploaded, good to go, because I think that'd be really cool. But I think that's everything. I think that's all my plans I wanted to do for this month incoming in August. There may be others that I'm not thinking of. There may be others I'm forgetting, but I think that's a fine list anyway. So we will see how this month goes, and if you would like to join whilst we get through the next months, I would love to have you here. And yeah, let's start our August month of making.
to go do a quick update. This is how far I have got on my shawl. Kind of difficult to show because I'm halfway through a row. That's pretty good, but I've just run out of my first skein. That's one, and I'm about to start on the second one. Yeah. So that's my update. I'm about to start on my second ball of yarn, and one ball of this cotton, which is 100 grams, has got me this far into the shawl. Obviously the more you knit, the bigger the shawl gets. It's kind of not halfway, but in repeat term it is halfway, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna add my new ball of yarn.
Hello, just a quick check-in because I have just finished the first colourwork chart and it looks like this. So my tension's not great up here, but I think the rest of it actually looks kind of good, maybe. I'm now working a bunch of stockinette. Once the stockinette's done, I will be finished with the back, which is really cool. Yeah, that's how it looks so far. I'm gonna crack on with the stockinette now. Hi, so last night I got a bunch of knit. Yesterday was a very, very, very good knitting day. I thought I would show you how my knitting projects are looking, and it's only, what, the 4th of August? This is how far I am. Oh my gosh, am I losing stitches? No. Okay, thank goodness. This is how far I am on my Boneyard shawl. This is a gift for my mum. This is where I started the month. So I'm feeling kind of confident about it, but then I remember feeling like this last time with the other shawl I made. I felt really confident, and then obviously the rows get longer and longer, but the confidence dies off a little bit as you go. That's pretty good for a few days. And then also last night I had a very, very good knitting day for my porcelain as well. As of right now, this is how my porcelain is looking. I have picked up for the next shoulder, but I didn't start it because it's German short rows. I don't want to leave a pattern mid German short rows. It's looking really cool, and then this is how the colour work is looking in daylight as well. So I'm really happy. I think it looks so cool. I am very close to finishing the main strand and the mohair in the main colour. I'm kind of getting low on the mohair as of right now. The mohair is getting a little bit. There's still a lot on here, but I'm definitely noticing it. And then also my flora, so I might be onto the new ball. I mean, I'd love to get through the next shoulder without it, and I think I will now. It might be during like the next colour, like the front colour work band, I might have to change skeins, which is a bit frustrating, but to be fair, you have to cut the yarn anyway. This is how far I've got. Today I have quite a lot to do, so how much knitting I'll get done, I'm not sure. I just wanted to give a little update on it because it's a very good knitting day yesterday. So I haven't done a huge amount since last checking in, but I wanted to still check in. I finished off the next repeat basically, and we're now on to the next one. I still need to double check how many I need to do. There's a chance we might actually finish it this month, which is kind of wild actually. Here's to hoping. Gonna get it done. That's my update. This is how much I've done this month so far. Pretty cool. Hi, please ignore the monstrosity that is my bed right now. I am currently going through my yarn stash and it is taking a lot longer than I anticipated, and today has just been a bit of a weird day with energy, so we're breaking from that and I did some editing. Whilst I was editing though, I got some work done on this and I've just finished off the next repeat. So we are now, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 repeat in this month. From the photos of my last shawl that I did like this, there was 14 bumps and then the border, and I'm currently on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've just finished the 9th bump. We're certainly getting there. For sure. I'm getting really excited about maybe finishing this month. That would be really cool, actually. But yeah, I just wanted to give an update as to where we're at. This is how my yarn is looking. It is looking a little bit thinner. I think the last one used 4 balls of this cotton. I'm gonna guess that it's probably going to be about the same. I need to ask my mum if she wants it to be a bit bigger than the one she's already got, which I'm totally fine with doing if that's what she wants. She already knows it's coming because she started watching my videos. So I was like, I need to let you know that I'm going to be talking about your shawl coming up. She was like, my scarf? I was like, yeah, the one you, oh, that one. She knows it's coming, but I'm still going to do this video anyway. So yeah, that's how far I'm on my second skein of cotton. And I am now 9 cartridges down. That's really exciting. Yesterday, I got a little bit done on my porcelain sweater, and I wanted to show you what I'd done. Notice anything different? I did indeed attach the shoulders together, so I have the back and the front connected now, and I'm now at a point where, sorry, I have really bad hiccups. I'm now at a point where I need to start colourwork band again, so the same band on the back. When I'm doing these colourwork bands, I really want to make sure that I'm doing them at a time I have the mental space for it, because I don't want to do it wrong. Also, this is how our yarn is looking. It is getting a little bit see-through, and also the mohair as well is getting quite thin. So that's how far our first two main colours have lasted us so far. So I'm going to keep working on it. Please excuse the state of the room. I haven't done check-in for a while, so I thought I would. I don't remember where I was in regards to my porcelain sweater. You might be able to see that it's quite sunny. It has been horrifically hot again. It went really nice and cool here in the UK, and then it just got all of a sudden randomly really hot again. So either way, I thought I would give a little update as to how this shawl is going. So I have 2 stitch markers on here right now. Oh my gosh, all the way down here. Goodness me. This is where I started at the start of this month. So I've done this much. This is how much I've done this month so far. That's pretty cool. And this is where I was when I last checked in, basically. I think it's 3 more repeats, possibly 4, and then I have to do the border. I am now on my 3rd ball of cotton, and I only added this, I think, last night, actually, so going quite quickly, which I found that last time with the same yarn, the same pattern, that the yarn looks like it's lasting forever. It's 100 grams, right? How many meters are in here? 200 meters. Feels like it's going forever when you're at the small part of the shawl, and the shawl is going really quickly. But also, I started a cross stitch, which is another reason why all my knitting went on hold as well. I started a cross stitch. This is where I'm at so far. In the comments if you know what this is from. And this is a gift for my fiance for his birthday, because it is one of his favourite games ever. I'm excited to finish this. This is how it's looking so far. Yeah, that's why all my knitting basically went on pause and on hold, because this took its place in the meantime. So I've had a huge spur in regards to wanting to cross stitch. I'm really excited. I've got quite a lot of cross stitch projects lined up. So expect to see more cross stitch is probably what I would say. So I hope that that's okay with you guys. This colour here, not that you can really see it. I finished with that. It's the only colour I'm finished with. I'm not filming a video for that, like a separate video, just because I just didn't want to. And I just kind of wanted to just get on with it so that I could have it done. I wanted to enjoy cross stitching it. Not that I don't enjoy everything that I record, but there is an element of I don't want to be recording 10 videos at once like I have been. I thought that this could just be an August dedicated project. Yeah, that's my little check-in. That's as far as I've got. And as you can see around, we're in full packing mode, although things aren't fully signed off yet, so quite terrifying at the moment. But yeah, that's my update.
It's about time that I did my August roundup, so the actual outcome of the month. It's been honestly an absolute shambles in regards to what plans I had and what I thought I would achieve and what I actually did. I, off the record, finished nothing, thus meaning that I finished no yarn, and there's many things that I didn't even get to, like many things. So I thought that we could just quickly go through those, since there's no yarn numbers to work out or anything like that. It should be quite simple to go through what that is for this month. So I don't know how much I said, but we did in fact move house. It has been so incredibly stressful. By far the most stressful house move I have ever been through. And as of the end of August, we've only really been here a week. So yeah, it's been absolutely mental, and September I don't think is going to be any different, to be honest. It's just, there's so much to do and not enough time and I'm just exhausted. So the crafting time definitely took a big hit. Stress on top of that as well. Usually I find when I'm stressed I craft more, but this has been the complete opposite. I've been so overwhelmingly stressed and so tired and so sick that I've not really done much. So let's go through my goals of what I had for August and what I managed to do. Let's do that. Let's go through what I didn't even get close to, didn't touch, nothing like that. Finishing my Tolsta 4-ply. One day she's going to be finished and it's going to feel wonderful. This month is not that month. I guarantee September will not be that month either. But one day she's going to be finished. I'm going to wear it and I'm going to feel so good about it. I'm so excited. It's one of the nicest things I think I'm going to make. But I didn't get anywhere. The same place. I may have done a few extra rows. Honestly, I don't remember at this point because I've been so stressed. But we're just going to say that I've done nothing on it. There's no progress. It's flat, none, done, nothing. Okay. I wanted to focus on getting a bunch of old projects done none of it. I did separate things out in regards to a yarn video that hopefully will be coming out soon. That was one of the things I wanted to go through my yarn to do a destash. I did do that, mostly, but the destash didn't really happen because dates got so messy that I still ended up moving with the yarn anyway. There you go, there's a little spoiler for a video coming up. I wanted to start my Rigmor Tee. I wanted to cast on my second version of my Achill jumper. The Rigmor Tee is PetiteKnit and the Achill jumper is by Contour Knit. I did a test knit for her for this jumper. I've done a few test knits for her, 3 I think in total. She's lovely, she's wonderful designer. Yeah, I want another one of these jumpers and I will make one. It just didn't happen in August. Lusk Tee didn't happen. That's by Clow from the Creabear. I wanted to focus on UKCA plushies, and I'm pretty sure I said this quite confidently that I don't know why I'm actually making this a goal. It's probably not going to happen. It didn't happen. I do want that to be a goal coming up, but I need to get settled first because it's been a lot, to be honest. So I don't imagine me doing these until probably October, but we'll see. As of August, didn't touch it. Didn't even make anything. I actually don't remember if I mentioned this or not as a goal, but I have it written down. I wanted to finish a cross stitch that I think my fiance started. I didn't do that. I did work on it, I'm pretty sure, like before I packed it away, but I didn't finish it. The problem I found as well is that we were packing for so long, and it got so stressful towards the end with timings of making sure that we were out of the old house because we just kept getting messed about, that it meant that a lot of the things that I own and needed to get to were packed up. And even though I knew roughly where things were, I didn't want to go through the boxes constantly. My idea was that once it was packed, it was packed. And then it took so long to get in that I basically just didn't have access to what I had packed. So that's basically what kind of prompted the lack of craft. So yes, I did work on the Diante stash. 2 things I did do. One I have with me right now, but the shawl for my mum's birthday, that needs to be finished by the start of October. It's not finished yet. I did want to finish it, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I just wanted to work on it. I think I said I wanted to work on it, but it'd be nice if I could finish it. I didn't finish it, but I did work on it. I probably have about a repeat left to do, and then I have the whole garter border, which is bigger than a repeat. I think it's like a repeat and a half worth of knitting, and obviously the shawl's gonna be bigger. So I'm almost there, but it's not finished. So there's that. And then finally, which I do have here so I can show you, and that's been my porcelain sweater. So as for this sweater, this is where I am at. Oh, there's so many ends. This is where I'm at. I check I'm not losing any stitches. I finished the colourwork band, like the final colourwork band. Because you start with the back, then you do the shoulders, and then you do the front. And this is how it's looking. It's not in the round yet. I did want to do that. Actually, I wanted to finish this month, and that is... yeah. What do you reckon? I could just go out rocking this, can't I? But I think this is a huge achievement to get as far as this. And I love how this looks so far. So yeah, hopefully I can get this finished fairly soon. That would be really nice. Now we're starting to go into more of the jumper weather. Very exciting. Yeah, this is as far as I got. So yeah, no yarn usage for this jumper. So yeah, no yarn usage and no yarn bought. That was going to be the case anyway, because I didn't want to. The only yarn I had plans on buying was the yarn from Blue Fern Yarns that I tried to get at the Summer Wool Festival and she was out. But yeah, that's August in a nutshell. I finished nothing, but I did work on some things. And I think, well, actually, I didn't officially finish the sweater, but I did finish the first whole chart of colour work on the porcelain, which I think is pretty cool. I think my brain is downplaying how cool that actually is. But I really want to get that jumper finished soon because it's been on my needles for, well, since the 17th of May. But yeah, that's August in a nutshell. No change on yarn, so here's the totals for this year so far, and I really hope that there was enough footage for it to be interesting at least, or at least the update on the sweater. I am expecting September to also be quite a low month, although I want to start crafting. I am in no real place of being ready to do so. So I'm gonna get my goals set up for September. So I will see you in the next one, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you for supporting. It really means the absolute world to me.